Good afternoon, everyone. Mike here, making a video today answering one of the most popular questions that I get on the channel ever since I revealed the Z06, and that is, of course, how much did it cost and what are the options and everything on it. And I was gonna originally wait to make this video until I could do a proper driving vlog, but the car still isn't wrapped yet. It's gonna be wrapped this week though, later on this week. So I promise some proper driving vlogs will be coming soon. I promise, you have my word. But I figured I would just go ahead and make the video today since it's become such a popular question. You know, everyone's asking about it and, you know, who did I buy it from and what kind of deal and everything, because I think there's a lot of prospective Corvette buyers out there, especially just from the comments that I've seen. So definitely wanted to go ahead and address that for today. So how much was the Z06? Well, not to get anyone's hopes up, but this is very much a stripper Z06, you know, pretty basic, not a whole lot of options. So MSRP starts at 80,000 bucks. And I've seen them go really high. You know, if you go Z07 package with all kinds of different stuff and a 3LZ interior options package and everything, you can get up 110, 115, 120, even more than that. So this is a very basic car. The MSRP of this was only $83,000. So to answer another question, is it a 1LZ? It is in fact a 1LZ, and the only options are the yellow paint, Corvette Racing Yellow, which is new for 2016. Of course, the black wheels and the color matched calipers. So that's really it. It's a pretty basic Z06. The final MSRP for this car was 83,000 bucks. And, you know, the value proposition is why I really chose this car and why I wanted to keep the options low. Now, the only thing, just showing the interior here, the good thing about the Z06 is that you get so much of the stuff that you would have to get at an option for the regular Corvette. For instance, you get the heads-up display, you get the mag ride, you get some other stuff in here that comes with the basic Z06 that you would have to get an options group like a 2LT or a 3LT on a Stingray. So you do get some options with this as standard, but like I said, final MSRP, $83,000. Now, here comes the good part that everybody really wants to know. What did I actually pay for the car? Well, I was out of the dealership for 80,000 bucks. Now, you have to remember that MSRP is just not the final story. So $83,000 plus PA sales tax where I live at 6%. That's going to be about, what am I just doing the quick math here in my head? Should be about $5 grand. So this car would have been, you know, at MSRP like 88,000 or so dollars. So getting up there pretty high. So in other words, I walked out of the dealership, all costs, everything taken care of. So the car, the price of the car, the taxes, and the titling fees and everything like that for 80,000 bucks. So when you backtrack and you subtract the taxes and everything else, the little fees, which is usually only a couple $100, you're looking at a final purchase price for the car right about $75,000, give or take a couple $100. So I'm really, really happy with the deal. I'm ecstatic about it because, you know, I walked into a dealership, came out with a Z06 with everything that I wanted. You know, the only thing, to be honest, I would have changed is the interior. I would have gotten the competition seats instead of just the regular seats. And then you get the suede insert, and you also get the suede shifter and steering wheel. So I would have done that, but other than that, you know, I wouldn't have gotten the other options anyway. So walking into that dealership and coming out with a brand new Z06 for 80 grand is awesome. And I'm just blown away by how awesome that deal was. I'm just really excited about it. It's less money than I thought I was gonna have to spend. And I'll talk about who I bought the car from in a second. But well, basically, let's cover that now since we're talking about it. So I bought this car from Mike Furman at Criswell Chevrolet in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And I cannot give, you can see by the plate there, I cannot give a big enough endorsement of Mike. He is an awesome guy. So I will put his information in the description below. I will put his direct desk line, his email, and his website, CorvetteFurman.com. You can also find him if you just search Corvette Furman on Facebook and everything. You can definitely find him. He's a very well-known national Corvette dealer. And really, I can't give a big enough endorsement because I've been searching for a new car for a little while. And as a result, you know, I talked to a bunch of different people at a lot of different dealerships. And one of the things that I really liked about Mike is that every time that I would call, I was always talking to him or email or whatever. He was always really accessible, you know, emailing back and forth, calling. And, you know, I hate at dealerships when you get bounced around between a bunch of different people. And I was always talking to Mike. That was the only person I was talking to. And, you know, when I said, hey, I'm interested in this car, it's on your lot, what can you do for me? He said, I promise I will get you the absolute best deal. Let me run the numbers and I'll come back to you. So he came back at me with those numbers, and quite honestly, he could have gone probably a little bit higher, and I would have been like, okay, well, that's a pretty good discount. I'll take it. But, you know, you're looking at essentially a little bit over, actually, 10% off of MSRP, all said and done for this. So I'm really happy about it. You know, like I said, I spent less money than I wanted to spend, so I can't give a big enough endorsement of Mike Furman. He's an awesome guy, so definitely don't hesitate to contact him if you want a Corvette, whether it be a regular one or a Z06 or whatever. He can definitely help you out. And one of the reasons why I selected a 2016 is because there are good deals to go around. And, you know, if you're interested in the new Grand Sport coming out, he can order you one of those very shortly coming up. So, you know, really just contact him. I've had a lot of questions on it. Where did you buy the car? Who'd you buy it from? And I just can't give a good enough rating of my experience. It was really just, it was super easy. And obviously I'm really happy about the car. It made my whole day, made my whole lifetime so far. Now in a couple years maybe I'll get something different, but for the time being, for at least a couple years here, this is just like the best thing ever for me. I'm so happy to have a Z06. It feels awesome to be back in a Corvette, and it's pretty much everything that I would want. Now, with all of that good stuff out of the way, let me answer one other question that a couple people have asked about. Now, I don't think most people care about this. Most people just want to know what kind of deal is on the car and everything and where I bought it from. But when it comes to what I did personally, I put $45K down and financed the other $35K. And, you know, some people had asked about that. Just wanted to answer that really quickly. So that's how I paid for it. So there will be many videos on the Hellcat to come and where I sold that, who I sold it to. I did sell it privately. I did not trade it in for this. And as you can tell by the numbers I just gave there, I actually took some cash, put it in my pocket, and didn't use all of it to pay for this. So videos on that will be coming soon as well, but that's personally how I chose to pay for the Z06. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this answers your questions, and I hope you guys are excited about this. I promise, like I said at the beginning, driving vlogs will be coming very soon. I can't wait. I mean, just driving it here, I didn't get above like 30 miles an hour. I'm just at the little park here. My house is literally maybe 2 minutes beyond that hedgerow there. So I just came here. I didn't go above 30 miles an hour. The roads were empty. So I was brave enough to drive to the park today, but I really cannot wait to get it out and do some proper driving and like a POV. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe and take care. Have a great day.